What's up, y'all? Today we're going to be talking about lines. All right, we got one graphed here. And specifically, we are going to be talking about slope-intercept form. Okay, let's draw the generic version of that. So that's y is equal to mx plus b. All right, that x and y, those are referring to the values of the function, the x-coordinate and the y-coordinate. All right, m, hopefully you all remember. That's our slope. All right, we also can refer to that as rise over run. All right, which is the same as the change, all right, in y over the change, all right, in x. All right, all of those things are true. So given our slope, we can always turn it into a fraction. The numerator is talking about how we change in the up and down direction. All right, the denominator is talking about how we change, all right, left and right in the x direction, okay? All right, that other number, I'm just going to keep rise over run over here just so we always have that to remember, all right? The other letter is B, all right? That's our y-intercept, all right? It tells us where we cross that y-axis, all right? And the coordinates for that point are always with x equal to 0, because that's true for every single y-intercept. All right, x is equal to 0, and the y-coordinate is the same as the value of b. All right, so let's actually look at this line, and let's try and come up with an equation for it, okay? All right, so I'm going to start with my y-intercept, because that's the easiest thing for me to see. All right, that puts us right here. All right, the coordinates for that point, all right, are going to be 0, -3. All right, and then we can think about our slope, okay? So how do we travel from one point on the graph to another point on the graph? Well, in this case, I go up 1, 2. That's going to be my rise. All right, and my run is 1, 2, 3. Now, those are both in the positive direction because I'm going up, +2, and I'm going to the right, which is positive in the x direction. All right, so in this case, our b is equal to -3, our m is equal to 2/3, and we are just going to plug in, all right, to both of those equations, all right, and be able to write the equation of the line. So for this purple line here, the equation for that is y is equal to 2/3 x minus 3. All right, y is equal to 2/3 x minus 3. All right, I hope we're cool with that. Because we have limited space, I am going to erase this little bit right here, but I'll keep that purple equation for us. All right, let's say, all right, that we have the equation y is equal to -2x, all right, plus 5. All right, and we want to graph that. So we need to first determine what our y-intercept is. In this case, b is equal to 5. So that means we go through the point 0, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put that dot there. All right, and our slope, all right, is -2. We want to turn that into a fraction, so we have our rise over run. So that's -2 over 1. All right, so that's -2, meaning we go down 2 in the y direction and then over 1 to the right. But we can also flip that so that we're going up 2 and in the negative direction in the x, all right, direction. Down 2, 1 to the right, down 2, 1 to the right, down 2, 1 to the right, down 2, 1 to the right. And then we have this beautiful line there. All right. So that's when we're given a line in slope-intercept form, or when we're given a graph, how to write it in slope-intercept form. Okay. Let's real quick look at an example, all right, when it's in standard form. We want to get it back into slope-intercept form, okay? So I'm going to erase this. I'm going to leave that because that's the form we want to get it into. All right, And let's say we're given the equation 4x minus 2y, all right, is equal to 8. All right, it looks different than this. All right, there's no number that's with the y. So that's our goal. We want to get y completely by itself. All right, so I need to first subtract 4x on both sides. All right, that gives us negative 2y. All right, is equal to 8 minus 4x. All right, but if we look at these, all right, the x term comes first, so I'm actually going to reorder these. I'm going to switch them around, and I'm going to take this negative with the 4. So I'm going to rewrite this as negative 4x plus 8. I didn't change anything. I just changed the order in which we wrote them in. All right, and then I still want to get y by itself, so I'm going to divide by that negative 2. And we need to divide every single term by negative 2 to keep the equation balanced. All right, and then we end up with y is equal to 2x minus 4, and that's another graph that we can create, going down 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then our slope being a positive 2 over 1, or negative 2 minus 1, and we can create that line right there. All right, so we had a couple questions at the end of the video, like usual. I'll see you next time. All right, peace out.